everyone, welcome back to another video. It's not going great. So I started at 7 o'clock, it's now 9:30. All I've managed to do so far is come into work, do my checks, drop the drag trailer in the yard, ran the first containers to load up the 20-foot, and then just sat in really heavy traffic. Well, I'm literally creeping along since I left the yard, the whole of the A13, M25, right up till junction 3 so far, and it goes beyond 3. I think it reaches almost junction 4. Don't know what the hold up is, but it's the same both ways. Even coming back into Essex is an absolute joke at the minute. But we've got a nice easy day to an extent. I'm on my way down to a place called Betchworth, Surrey. A little farm. Drop a 20-foot off there. Then I'm going to go to Wickford, which is it's about 5 minutes from where I live actually. Pick up a 20-foot, take that back to the yard, hook up to the trailer, and then over to Billericay, Barleylands Farm Shop. Drop 2 containers there, which I've got to load out of greys first. And them containers are being used for the sales of fireworks. The farm shop is actually the place that me and the wife buy fruit, veg and bits and pieces from every week. So yeah, and they do these big bags, about that big, cheese balls, crisps. My wife is absolutely mad about them. I didn't actually make it to there this week. We done our normal supermarket shop, didn't make it there. So whilst I'm there dropping the boxes off, I'll run in, grab her bits. Right, I'll crack on with this little in and out of stop start traffic. Make my way up there. I'll get back to you when I'm nearly there and I'll take you in with me. Speak to you in a bit. Right, so we're literally just 2 miles from the job now.
After 3/4 of a mile, turn left, Brocken Lane.
The journey so far, M25's been, well, the A13 and M25 right round to junction 4 was, I didn't go above sort of 15 mile an hour the whole way round. Once I got clear of junction 4, well, it cleared right up. It was still heavy, but yeah, it did clear up. It's now just coming up for 11:15. I've already phoned the customer. When I was about half hour away, I rang him. He was a little bit shocked, to be honest, for me to be turning up. I don't think he was actually expecting me today.
After 300 yards, turn left, Brocken Lane. Turn left.
And the road we want's that one there on the left, and it's road closed, so we're now going to have to find another route in. So I'm a little bit further than I actually thought. So there should be diversion signs out. I don't think I've ever done this job before. So the thing with this sort of work, you generally tend to go to the same places, pretty much the same place, sort of regularly for a while. You got a lot of farmers, they decide to set up a storage yard, so you'll be in and out with containers for a couple of months. Once that one's full, another farmer or whatever has started the same thing and they're setting up. And then we do the building site work, put the containers there, leave them there for a few months to a year, go back and collect them. So you do get to know the places that you're going to. Or if you don't know, chances are another one of our drivers has already been there, put one there or two. Yeah, they got diverted traffic signs out now, so I shall just follow them. Got a feeling it's going to be a long way round.
After 300 yards, go around the roundabout and take the 4th exit, A25, Reigate Road.
I don't do this area that often, but what I do know about it is there's some really tight little lanes around here, so I need to be a bit careful. Although I'm following
the roundabout and take the 4th
a
exit.
diversion route, and they are meant to be lorry friendly to an extent. Yeah, you just keep your wits about you. Just keep an eye out on where it is actually trying to send you. Right, I'm not too sure. This is going on for almost 5 minutes now, and I'm not too sure what way in this is going to take me. So I'll switch cameras off, and I'll come back to you when I'm a little bit closer now. I'll speak to you in a bit. Just backing out of here, Ben.
You will arrive at your destination at 12:51 p.m.
Right, so that went well. Turns out I've actually been there before. Last time I was there, I actually had my little girl with me. Can't for the life, I've got 3 little girls. Can't remember which one it was I had. I definitely had one. Whoever it was needed a toilet. I think it was the eldest. Kelly, I think it was you. But yeah, last time I was in there, I had the drag behind me and I delivered 2 containers. It was really tight where I put the last 2. Yeah, and as I pulled up, I thought, oh no, I remember this job. It's tight. As it happens, firstly, there's no drag behind me, and secondly, he didn't want them in the same place. As luck would have it, where he wanted them, piece of cake. Or when it, should I say. Now, as you know, I had that road closure on the way in, so I had to follow diversion signs. Yeah, so getting back out of here, it's going to be a game of memory. Yeah, basically, do I remember the way I've just come in? Simple answer to that, no I don't. We'll be alright. I've definitely delivered to that place there as well. Little farm. Right, so we're now heading for Wickford. I'm going to pick this one up from there. In fact, I better put the address in. SS12. Right, so I'll get on with this drive then.
You will arrive at your destination at 12:59 p.m.
Saying it's an hour and a half from here. I know there's heavy traffic still at Dartford. Probably not going to be there till close to 2 o'clock. We'll see. Either way, I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, slip it. Right, that's that one collected. It's now 25 past, well, just come out for 25 past 1. I have got to have a break. I've literally got 15 minutes of drive time left. I know the area really well anyway. I live literally 5 minutes from here. Yeah, I came in from one end off the A127 dual carriageway, but if I was to turn around and go back that same way, I'd have to go 4 or 5 miles up the 127 to turn around and come back again. And although this is, it says unsuitable for HGVs, I know the route through here anyway, so I know I can fit. It's
After
a bit narrow in
300
places,
yards,
but
go left on the roundabout
it's
and
all right.
take the first exit, Cranfield Park Road.
Oh, I forgot to plug the mic in. Yeah, microphone's in there, sorry about that. In actual fact, I've never really tested it without the mic, so when I come back to edit it, me and you will see
Go
the difference
left
that
on
the
the
mic's actually
roundabout
making.
and take the first exit.
I've actually got the mic a little bit, well, it's in the middle of the dashboard there. I could move it closer, it would be a bit clearer, but the trouble with that is if I clipped it here, it's running off of this screen in front of me, the one that faces me. I'd forget to unclip it, I'd jump out and this camera, I'd ruin it. It would just pull it straight off the docking thing.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, Cranfield Park Road.
Right, I'm going to pull up, have this half-hour break, get this one back to the yard.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Yeah, then we've got to hook up to the trailer, shoot over to Grays, pick 2 boxes up, and run them down to the farm shop, which is, from here, it's about 10 minutes. The yard from here is about 20 minutes, so that's how close I am.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A132, Levenden Road.
The friends and family watching the vlog will know exactly where I am, and will be able to appreciate just how close to home I am. Unfortunately, I don't think I'd make it that far to have my break at home. No. Oh well. Anyway, I'll catch you after the break. I know I said I'd speak to you after the break. When I last spoke to you, I had about 14 minutes left. I've now got 7 minutes left. As it happens, I got to clear at a roundabout just up the road. It's normally really busy. It was empty, so I made it straight through. Everything was green light, straight round. So yeah, I've got to have a half-hour break. The wife's at home.
After 800 yards, go around the roundabout and take the 4th
So
exit,
I've decided I'm going to shoot home.
A1235, Cranes Farm Road.
Yeah, go spend a bit of time with her. Well, half hour, you know. I've got both cameras recording, but I'll probably only have, you'll probably only be able to see the one facing me.
Go around the roundabout and take the 4th exit, A1235, Cranes Farm Road.
Although the sat nav said, I don't really want to show too much and give too much away as to where I live, for obvious reasons. Right, I'm going to have a break. I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, it's M2 loaded out of unit hire. Just got back out of here now. There's nowhere to turn around in there. Yeah, it's just as hard to back in as it is to back out, so. Just bear with me. Must I get this out? And we're out. Yeah, I got the trailer behind me now. Admin brake, as you see, parked the lorry outside the house. Went back to the yard, picked up the trailer, lifted that other box off with a forklift. Down here, loaded 2. It's 20 past 3, well it's 25 past coming up for. We'll be at the job at 4 o'clock, thereabouts. Just before, just after. It's not too bad. said before, I know the place we're going to do quite well because, well, we buy our fruit and veg from there most weekends. They have the same 2 boxes in the same place every single year for the fireworks sales. I've never delivered them, I always collect them, or I did do last year, collected them both. So yeah, this year's a little bit different for me. I'm actually the one taking them in. I'll give you a little time lapse. I'll try and record while we're there, but I'm not totally sure if we're going to be able to be honest. It's quite a small little car park in there. There's definitely no way to turn around, and it's a 60 mile an hour carriageway outside. You can't back into the gate, so you have to drive in and then be really careful. You're blocking the car park, then you have to be careful as you back out. So we'll see how it is. If it's not too busy, then yeah, I'll record. We'll see how it is. I'll catch you in a bit.